So hello everyone, my name is Vaibhav Mehta and today with my team we are going to present DIY Lab group project week 1. So first of all let me introduce you to the all the team members. So first we have Yash Kumar Santoshi from Agriculture Department, Som Das from Chemical Department, Himanshu Ranjan from Mining Department, and then me Vaibhav Mehta from Mining Department as well. So for the first week content, we have planned to explain you 4 things. First of all, our project basic approach that we are following, and then some problem and objective that Som will explain, and then the benefits will be explained by Yash, and at the end, components will be explained by Himanshu. So basically, our project is smart irrigation system. So we are going to present solid our software and hardware both in the upcoming presentation. So for the smart irrigation system, we chose this project because when we think about the traditional irrigation system, it's basically just manual tools and the manual labor. So it's not that efficient. But when we bring smart irrigation system, we are using Arduino as a microcontroller for processing the information. So it's much more efficient and it would make the process much more easier for the farmers and all that stuff. Like we can use it everywhere. So that was the basic motivation for making this project. And we know that agriculture field is like it's like primary livelihood for about 58% of the Indian population. So it's a big field and it requires breakthrough. So we guess it's what made us to choose the intersection between the technology and the agriculture sectors. Yes. Now my friend Som will explain about the problems in the manual irrigation.
Hello everyone, I am Som Das and I would like to throw light on some of the problems caused in manual irrigation. Due to seepage in drains, wastage of water is caused. Due to spray of insecticides or fertilizers, the earthen walls of basins can get damaged. There is imbalance in distribution of labor. After growth of crops, water reaches the basins in disproportionate quantity, thereby it again causes the wastage of water. And this automatically creates the problem of water logging. Please next slide. Hence, the objective to develop a smart irrigation system is as follows. To save water and reduce human intervention in agricultural field, to continuously monitor the status of soil through sensors and provide signal for necessary action, to get output of this sensor and provide water to crops, and to observe parameters for better yield. Now my friend Yash will explain the different benefits of our project.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Yash and I'm going to discuss some of the benefits of our project. One of the greatest advantages of a smart irrigation system is its ability to save water. By using this system, it will possibly reduce water wastage so that better utilization of resources can be made possible. This system can be very useful for people who do not have time to water their plants because of busy life schedule. The system takes care of the moisture content of the soil and waters it accordingly. As the system is made of microcontrollers and sensors, the circuit is reliable, and the system can be switched into manual mode whenever required. The project is very economical in terms of cost and power, as the components used in this project are inexpensive and no manpower is required. System simply works according to the soil condition. Now I would like my friend Himanshu to take over from now.
So yeah, let's talk about the components which we will be using in our project. So next slide, please. So we have Arduino board, which is a microcontroller, and it is able to read inputs and turn it into output. Next is small breadboard. This will be used to connect components to complete our basic circuit. Now we will talk about the major components of our circuit on which our project is based. So the first one is DC motor. We will be utilizing the mechanical energy of DC motor to pump water, and it will act as a water pump. Next is temperature sensor. So basically we will be using temperature sensor as a soil moisture sensor. So this will be used to detect soil moisture. Next is we have H-bridge motor sensor. So actually the supply from Arduino board is not sufficient to run the DC motor. That is why we are using H-bridge motor sensor, which is L293D IC, which can drive small as well as big motors. So yeah, that is all the components which we will be using, and that is it from our side for this week. And we will be discussing more in detail in the upcoming weeks about hardware and software which we will be using. So thank you for your patient listening.